force up, they'll have the advantage in the next round as well. Could just be 3 rounds away from that point if they play their cards right. And the HE glowing. Able to find out the first.
That's a good combo, by the way. Especially when you smoke off CT, you just spam it a little bit and then you toss the nade towards the stairs, because you know that some players in that scenario would try and get ahead of the CT smoke after they smoked off banana on their side. So you spam him, you throw in the nade for a good measure, works out. And now once again, they baited the reaction from the CTs. Vicaria is already in front of the smoke, and now he's trapped towards the back of first oranges. He's got a rifle though, so he's in a good position to try and find a couple kills.
Oh,
and Major just mauled him down with the 5-7, dropping 2. It was a collateral as well, leaving Klax and Seized in a 2 versus 4 with 35 seconds. Bombs dropped as well. What can you really do about it? This one requires a Klax special.
Yeah, no, he really needs to come up in a big way. It's a 1v4 that he needs to deal with. There are 3 players towards the site. Bomb is down, and they're playing the retake here on the T side. Just 25 seconds remaining as we take him down below. He edges his way for it, gets tagged. I think that's all she wrote. I don't think he has a chance into it at this point. I won't be too surprised to see these 2 pistols just go ahead and try to swing onto him to find the kill outs and just look to finish it. And yeah, 10 seconds and descending below. I'm surprised he's just not backed all the way up, looking to carry over what little bit of firepower they have. And a Seized falls, picks up an AK.
Yeah. All right, Major.
What's he going for? We do see Eternal Fire there with the upset. In the previous round, they're coming into a full rifle round for themselves now, or a mostly full buy. They do have an MP9 and Scout left over, a couple of Galils brought from the previous round as well, and Zontares on an M4. And as he plays aggressive with it, we do see Zontares find out the first with the smoke on the glowing.
Yeah, it's a good opening. Gotta hope for a good start here on the defensive side of things. You're my pick as well, and it was always going to be an uphill fight if you let them go up to a 12-6 lead or whatever. So now, if you're able to shut them down early on, it would make life a lot easier. But Klax with a good response, and he's probably going to drop over that AK now that he's low on HP. Siege should be the one wielding it, maybe. Only one with head armor and full HP in the team. But look at that reaction from Eternal Fire. This is great. They've taken so much space. The only problem with this is that Klax is still lurking towards the apartments, and they might get caught off guard by it once again.
Yeah, they might. They're playing a bit of a lurk role here. He doesn't have the bomb, of course, that is heading up over towards that B side.
Oh, Klax has missed Calyx completely. Are they ready?
No.
Do they know? Nope, no idea. They line up for him. Calyx claims a double, make it a triple, and Klax is left in a 1 versus 4. And with them just falling back knives out, I think it's clicked in. Calyx knows. He knows that Klax is towards the apartments. Nice shot on the first one. Still though, impossible round to win. I mean, that's going to be all that there is to it. It's a little bit more like your map pick. It's been a really back and forth game, I guess. From the start itself, being down 0-5 is really hard to get back to it and feel like you're in control. But now they're looking like it. And I did say that before the start of the series, but Eternal Fire usually is a team that wins 2-0. The last time that they actually dropped the map but still won the series was in the end of April. It was on the 28th of April against Godsend. Ever since, they've played around 20 best-of-3s. They've either lost or won 2-0.
Yeah, I suppose they just like to finish quickly when they can. And well, as Arcadia and Major are able to go ahead and start things off.
That's a precarious thing to say.
Both fall away, and now as we do see D1 Lennon, his eye disbalance, glowing flash extending, they should very quickly be gunned down with Arcadia. Make short work of them. Finding all 3, putting a 9th on the board, and now they're like...
Now he's not going to go for it, obviously, because they have the 3-man start towards B, but... Later on, maybe. Good damage early on, to be fair. Glowing's been tagged down by an 8, sees the same. Good utility damage, good map control taken, allows Vicario to rotate back, enable that 3-man, maybe a 4-man stack towards the A-bomb side later on as well, but it's going to be an immediate absolute for 9Pandas.
Man, Arcadia and Calyx able to just go ahead, finish off. We'll see what he's able to do, though. Seized is currently way into CV, and one might play for the swing over there towards Arches. Zontares is swinging that little cubby. Maybe he swings out and gets caught out, but it's really going to all come down to timing now. I mean, as he looks the other way, Arcadia able to go ahead and take off his head, leaves it all down to glowing.
To get the control towards Banana, rotate the 3rd guy back towards the A-bomb side, and you can see that in the...
Can expect 11 unless the unforeseen does occur. But we'll see what they're able to do. As we see the side of Eternal Fire start to make their way.
No fire a little bit more because it's been looking really, really one-sided. Ever since the pistol and the conversion that they got, since the half-buy, Eternal Fire have been dominating. Antares is even going to go for more. A chance that doesn't pay off, but now Wikadia is in a good position. They might not be ready for the rifle to be playing that open off-fan kill, but I had this balance. On the AK, might be in a good position. Wikadia gets one, gets two. Looking for a third. Does he confirm it? No. Klax finally shuts him down, but Wikadia has done more than enough.
Oh yeah, no, he was able to bring it into that equalizer, putting it down into this 2v2. We're going to be seeing the retake surely look to come out of here from 9Pandas. They have themselves, from the Eternal Fire side, sorry, as we do see Calyx and Woxic looking to edge their way up. We do have to say Woxic, he's still pretty far away.
Yeah,
That's going to burn down a lot of the timer.
Woxic was just clearing up the apartments. He was thinking that Klax would still be on one of his late lurks.
Oh, yeah, no, like he's been playing over the past couple of rounds, but it's not the case as they make their way up. Calyx able to find one and two. The beautiful little double to clean things up. He finds the bomb, gets the defuse with a kit, and we're really seeing Eternal Fire go ahead and pick up an 11th. A much harder fought 11th. Absolutely brutal, but Woxic already taking a bit of a run boost to get himself in the mid. We'll see a very contentious fight looking to be performed over here towards Banana, and as we see Glowing start things off, Zantares gets caught out initially. The man advantage is traded, but Glowing extremely low along with Seized. Gotta be a little bit more careful with their play from here on out, just due to those HP levels being as low as they are. And as we see Major still looking to maybe play for that fight, does seem like he opts to back off after grabbing that Molotov from the ground, and maybe he'll drop that over towards Banana to go ahead and try and force them back a little bit to burn up a little bit of their time. And ooh, that's a brutal shot. Woxic losing that fight up against the eye disbalance, puts the side of Eternal Fire in kind of a scary position, but Major able to swing out, finds the boat, D1 Lettuce as well as Sees both fall away, leaving it down into a 3v3, and just like that, everything's equalized back out. It was looking to be scary, but now it's looking decent, and Klax, he's got himself out of apartments, he'll be able to shift his way towards the side. He doesn't know about Calyx here. We'll see what Cadia play for the swing to find out the first.
They're not ready for the
equalizer, but Major. I have to say, Major's looking so good today. He's able to put out so much damage.
Those for the rest, looking like an 8-pop, but a 4-man stack from Eternal Fire here.
A little bit of utility being tossed out here immediately. We'll see Woxic find out the first. The double nade stack is able to find a kill there for Klax, but with Katie up making quick work of players, is able to go ahead and clean them all up. Going ahead.
Calyx is just playing decently. He just held on to his performance from the first half, but that's another nade kill from 9Pandas. They had the triple stack towards mid in the previous round. Now they find another onto Antares.
They're playing some really nice utility so far. Just for the time being, they'll be playing it back after finding that initial pick on the Zantares. Don't want to over-engage just yet. As we see a little bit of utility being thrown out over this towards this A site. Bomb's not with them, but Major, ooh, does he check for this? He finds out the first, not the second, though. Backs off pretty quickly after finding that pick, and that equalizer drops the smoke and denies the B site for the time being. But we'll see what they're able to do. 9Pandas have taken up a lot of control over here towards A. Playing through arches, going ahead and mauling off bathrooms. Indeed, Lettuce finding out that frag eliminates Wikadia and cuts the rotates. Now, it's all down to the final two towards site. They could look to go ahead and maybe do a bit of a wrap and make their way up through Banana towards B, but this is going to be a bit more hard fought. You're looking at one player to hold it down. That is Major. He is extremely low. He found one pick earlier. He's playing on the back of Flower Pots and is going to be looking to try and continue this. Well, as he finds out one, he's able to do his job, but unfortunately, it's not going to be enough to keep it equalized out as it's down to a 3v2 here for a post plant.
Yeah, they'd already found 2 kills towards the B-bomb side, so they knew that Major would be all alone, and as you pointed out, he was low on HP, so 1 kill is all he gets in that scenario. Has to be a 2 versus 3 retake. Not a lot of util left on the CTs either. They don't have a smoke, they don't have mollies. Woxic is on an op. I would really want to see them consider a save here, by the way. This is a nearly impossible to win round, but Calyx is still going for it. The nade is going to be flush and does a lot of damage.
Huge.
Actually confirms the kill, but still needs to win the follow-up fight. Both CTs, or both Ts actually residing towards the CT spawn, and they've all been spotted. That's the alarm. Woxic just needs to get the hell out of here, hold on to the op. You wouldn't have the money to bring it up in the next round unless you wanted Major to drop it over, but there still is a couple players that need dropped guns, so
flush these players out of possessions. Woxic will be smoked off there at long over at Arches, but he's going to be backing on off. And man, Major, maybe a little bit too aggressive. Gets blinded by his teammate and eliminated by glowing. They find the initial advantage, finding out one towards B. Could be able to go ahead and look to exploit that a little bit further, as there aren't too many rotates coming over. In fact, we're seeing one fall away. That's Wakadia backing off, and he's making his way over there towards A.
Yeah, that means that Xantares is all alone. He's got an open hand, though. The double op setup might catch them off guard, but Xantares needs to go nuclear here. He needs a highlight out of this. Although, 9Pandas are taking their time, so the rotations are going to start coming over. Klax is still holding. They know no one's coming out towards middle. No one's pushing in from behind, but 9Pandas have decided to slow it down. With 40 seconds, they're actually going back, but Eternal Fire haven't moved, and why would they? They have no reason. They know it's not the B play. They still have two here.
Yeah, they start to make their way up, thundering their way through mid. First shots ring through. Woxic, oh no.
Wow.
Gets caught out and they put it down into a 5v3. And now they're going to run back. They're going to make their way towards B. Who cares about A when you can just play the rotates and realize you are down to 20 seconds. There are two players to hold it down. You're looking at Wakadia, you're looking at Xantares. And well, this first shot out of Xantares needs to be claimed. Misses the initial, or actually gets the tag, not the frag. Looks to re-engage. Is able to go ahead and find out one. Wakadia, good for a frag as well. There's Xantares, and they have shut down this B site. Nicely done. Eternal Fire are able to put it in.
Get a kill. We have a really good flash setup that sets up Xantares for the first one, and then they just mow him down. This is looking a lot more like it for Eternal Fire, especially when it starts off with a 2-for-1 early on. It's just a half-buy, and those are the guns actually out of the hands of 9Pandas already. They're going to try and recover one of them, but I think it's out of reach right now.
Yeah, especially with that Molotov going down. It nearly burns away Eye Disbalance. It was spreading towards him, but he's able to deploy smoke to save his life for the time being. Not sure what their plan is at this point. They're down to a 3v4 with no rifles to use. Tech 9 Steagles. I would love to see them maybe try and explode up somewhere, maybe catch a player off guard with a bit of utility, but for the time being, they'll start to play for swings over here towards Banana, making their way past Car. Eye Disbalance, looking for the fight, and it looks like Xantares is going to be playing on contact. It's a clash call that's been picked up, and it's going to start to sing. There's the first. Finds out Xantares. Major there on the trade, though, with the up. Leaves it all down to Seized and Clash.
To try and set him up to go out of apps. That smoke's going to land towards Pit. Flags, though, spotted, and when the smoke, they should know where Seized is coming from as well. It's still a nice opening from Seized. Leaves Wakadia all alone towards the back of Pit behind the smoke. He claims the first one and knows where Seized is. Just needs to stay alive and make sure he waits for his teammate to arrive. Seized is trapped on the bomb site right now. He's going to try and walk away towards long, and the CTs should be aware of the possibility. It's a good play from Seized, but there's nowhere where he could be barred at long side. Question is, if he finds an early pick and hides, and the refrag doesn't come in instantly, do they realize he's not towards the side? Does he have a chance to isolate 2 1v1s? Well, he's given away his position, missed the chance. Great reaction from Wakadia. 15-11 Eternal Fire.
Yeah, well played. Not going to waste the whole rifle round here on 9Pandas, so they got to really go ahead and rack up these rounds. They need 4 rounds in a row for overtime, and with Calyx finding out the first one there, it puts it down to a 5-4 with the men advantage, starting to go the way of Eternal Fire. They got to look to go ahead, try solidify, and solidify they do with Woxic. They're finding one. He does get traded out by Eye Disbalance, leaving it down into a 3v4. They edge their way around Eye, looking for more towards long. Now, something to be wary of is the player over towards Boiler, I think it is. Could be able to do some work from there, or rather, no, not Boiler, sorry, but over towards Arches. Thought I spotted one out there. So Eye Disbalance edges his way forward, checking Arch side. No one's over-aggressing just yet.
Yeah, no need to over-aggress from the CT side. Xantares is holding a good off angle. He's low on HP, needs an insta headshot, and this is a good angle to do so. Eye Disbalance is just walking out with an AWP. This is a really tough position to clear out. With 40 seconds, they're going to start moving closer and closer to the AWP. If Xantares gets the first one, this could be massive. Nice reaction from the AWP, but there's still 2 more.
And a great shot there, goes ahead, brings it down to a 2v3 towards the side. It does seem like a wrap could come through here. Look at this bomb. Going Speedway. We're going to be going to go towards this B site, going through CT. They're going to be playing to go ahead and, well, they'll actually find it out nearly for free. There is a player in close rotation, but he's at the bomb of Banana. That's Major. He's going to go ahead and get that information. Make his way towards Car. And the shot rings through for Eye Disbalance to go ahead and find the headshot. Living it down to what
probably, if there is a guy coming here. so we're gonna retake it in 3 versus 2. But then he realizes there was actually no one
On a dig, let's see if they're going to be able to make those things sing in order to try and close it out here. Now it's going to be a hard-fought round, but Calyx is able to start things off with the player coming out of Boiler and putting it down into a 4v5. That advantage starts to go the way of Eternal Fire, but they need a ways to go before it's solidified. Bomb still at the bottom of ramp there, or T-ramp. We'll see the engagement come out, and Klax able to find out one, but Calyx there for the trade. Keeps it nice and even and into their favor.
Oh, Glowin is going ahead of that smoke. He thinks that there's a lonely player towards the B-bomb side. Well, he was not right to assume so. Xantares gets the refrag, and now this is a bit problematic. Both of them are trapped behind the smoke. If there was no smoke in front of them, that would have been nice for the T's. That would have been worth it for Glowin. But now, they're exposed, and look at the position of Calyx. He has him contained. He's low on HP. He just needs to stay alive. Xantares has another smoke he can deploy after this one.
I don't know, if he just plays way far back, doesn't get spotted, and then as they go through mid to rotate towards A, if they do opt to do so, that's it. That's done and dusted. He's going to fight out 1 or 2 there, and it'll be all down into that 1v2 or 1v3, and we'll see one start to rotate back.
No, they have to know. Yeah, he was just checking, but they know they're being contained right now. They realize that Eternal Fire know what's going on. At least that gives some clarity on the fact that there's going to be 2 CTs rather than 3 towards that B-bomb side, but you still have to find them.
Yeah. We're going to see them edge their way up. Idis balance and seized, looking for a frag. They need to find these openers. They make their way forward. Shots ring through. Idis balance up and find one with Katie at their own trade. Leaves it all down to I, and he is eliminated with Calyx closing it out. And that'll be, it's 16-12. 1-0 going the way of Eternal Fire.